So if you can just talk to us about the crowd here and having so many from the university community come out for this event.
Yeah, I was not sure how to put exactly the words. I was surprised. I felt really part of the Seton Hall community, seeing the crowd we had. I was not expecting that many, considering it was midday, among other things, and so on. I had heard from a number of our faculty members who were not going to be able to make it because they were teaching at this time. So I was touched by the outpouring of support from the university community. I was also touched by the gesture of Ed Quinn, our regent, because I've spent many a commencement sitting next to Ed. Nursing was one example, arts and sciences, graduate commencements is what we typically do, and you'll see him in just about every Pirate game you can imagine, so he leads blue, so to speak. So it was touching just to see the crowd getting to talk to people, and the intent today was more just to spend time with people one-on-one, even if it's just hello and seeing how they work. I met two students who were both diploma students, and it turns out one of them is from Missouri. So we got to talking, having lived in Arkansas, and it turns out one of the places we enjoyed going to was Branson, Missouri.
Okay.
And we started to talk about all the shows there. And the other student, Stephanie, she was just looking at us because she didn't know any of the shows we were talking about and so on. So you realize how not just local, but how national the reach is of Seton Hall in terms of the students we attract and the type of environment we provide for these students.
Excellent. Now we last talked in mid-January. How's the presidency been so far?
It's been great. Someone asked me something similar, how it feels, I guess. I said, well, it's an odd feeling in that I've been interim president now for, I was interim president for 6 months before this appointment. I'm coming from inside, so it's not like I have to get all my belongings, move them here, settle in, so on. So being part of the Seton Hall community helped a whole lot in terms of my transition within my mind. I think being selected or named permanent president has helped clear up some of the uncertainty on campus, which is helpful as we move forward as an institution. And that to me is the big boost from the announcement that yes, there is a president for Seton Hall, and yes, we can move forward with a number of things. And as a side story, this has nothing to do with it, but before I forget, you may want to look, we just bought a topper for the Christmas tree, because there's no topper for it, and we're still debating whether or not it looks good or not. I said, let's wait till the lights go, till it gets dark, then turn it on and see what it looks like.
Sure, yeah.
But we're already thinking of ways to make some of the things we've done become part of our tradition at Seton Hall, start new traditions for our students moving forward. We're going to try and find ways to fund more student activities. We're looking very seriously at a number of capital improvement projects on campus, which will have obviously direct benefits on the students. So those are things which we can move forward with. Instead of my having to focus on short-term things which have long-term impact, we can start looking at things which have long-term impact and take a long time to do. Absolutely. So that's a big shift from my standpoint in terms of thinking.
Great. So I guess for the presidency, your next big event would be in fall, the investiture coming up.
The investiture in the fall, and again, I was explicit. I said, if we're going to do an investiture, I want that to be privately funded as well, because we're not out to the woods yet in terms of our financials. We've made significant improvements over the last year, but we still have a ways to go, and that's important. We have to be conscious and be good stewards of our resources.